anyway, I finally got my tote bag out, and back then it wasn't a DVD, it was a VHS. So I remember shoving it in the little television at the end of our bed, and I took notes, and I sat there and I rewind, kept taking all these notes. And when I went to Bunko, I said, okay, girls, I'm selling this really cute jewelry. Who's going to have a show for me? And one of the gals said, I will. And that's how I started. So, and I remember seeing on those notes that you had to ask everybody to book a show. And so that's what I did. That's how I was trained on that VHS tape. I did everything that VHS tape said. And when I went to my first show, I wrote things on my hand because I was looking, talking. Going like this to share some pertinent things. So that's how I got involved in Cookie Lee. My goal was to make $500 extra income a month. I thought, 3 shows a month, maybe 4 shows a month. That's going to get me out once a week to meet other women and just have a really good time. Plus, I can hire a house cleaner and I can have some extra spending money to shop because I love to shop. So about a year into the business, I looked at my husband and I said, can I hire a house cleaner now? And he goes, well, a long time ago. I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me? He said, I wanted you to discover that. So I just kept making the money and putting it in the account and wasn't really looking at it. And I have a house cleaner. Since I moved, I have a new house cleaner, but I did get that house cleaner, and that was the best thing in the world. I will share with you, because a misconception about direct sales is that we don't make money in direct sales. Well, we do make money in direct sales, and with Cookie Lee, we make a 50% profit when we sell our jewelry, and then if you choose to build a team, you're going to make an additional income stream, and that comes every month in the form of a commission check. And currently, my commission checks are averaging $15,000 a month. So I can count on that every single month. That's really great money to have come in. And that's been happening for a long time. I remember when first it was $2.68. That was my first commission check. And then over time, it just kept growing. And I would run to the mailbox and rip that open. What is it this time, So I still do not have direct deposit. I still get my commission check in the mail because I like to take it into the bank and share it with everybody.
Hell yeah.
Those girls look at
That's all I'm saying.
what is Cookie Lee? They go, what is Cookie Lee? So always take advantage of, don't go through a drive-through and deposit your checks. When you do a home show, go into the bank and deposit all of those checks. Because if you go to the same girls over and over, they're going to go, why do you have all these checks all the time? It just creates conversation. So when you go to Starbucks, don't go through the drive-through. Go into Starbucks and carry your tote. So lots and lots of different tips. But I really want to share with the guests here tonight and why you should become involved in Cookie Lee. Those are some reasons, and how you can become involved in Cookie Lee. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background on Cookie. We're in our 20th anniversary year, and that is huge, you guys, in direct sales, because not a lot of companies stick around. Companies will start up and they'll go, they'll start up and they'll go, and we've been around now for 20 years. Cookie started in 1985. She was a corporate woman. She was with Mattel Toys at one time. She was with Revlon. She was with Orville Redenbacher, and she has her MBA from Northwestern in marketing. Her husband, John, has his MBA from Northwestern in finance. So you can see they're very educated people. She was a latchkey kid. She would come home every day, her and her brother, to no one at home because her mom and dad, she's first Chinese-American born. Her mom and dad had to work very hard. And she knew when she had children, she wanted to be able to be there for those kids. So for 7 years, she started selling jewelry. Making jewelry, selling jewelry. She would take it in a shoebox to work and sell her jewelry. On the weekends, she would do shows, home shows. She would do street fairs, anything she could do. I remember her sharing that she would sleep under the table at 3-day-long street fairs so she could be there early the next morning to sell her jewelry. And 7 years later, she decided, this is crazy, I can't do this on my own anymore. And so she asked Catherine Chrisman, who she'd met at MOPS, if she would sell jewelry with her. And Catherine's like, I don't know how to sell anything, She said, I'll teach you. So Catherine Her rep number is 1. She's still with the company 20 years later. You'll see her when you come to product launch in January. And we now have over 142,000-ish, I think, consultants that have joined our company over the years. Now, people come and go in direct sales all the time. The stat is a third are coming, a third are staying, and a third are going. And that's just because life happens. You know, you might have a baby, you have a death in the family, heaven forbid, things happen. So the turnover is happening all the time. But know that Cookie Lee is here to stay. We've been here for 20 years. We're in all 50 states. So if you have someone, if you have a girlfriend in another state, contact her and say, hey, I'm doing this really cool thing. You might want to consider it. She can go onto your website. She can go onto the Cookie Lee website, and we can most likely find her a team meeting that she can attend, like not quite like Kathy's, but we can find her a team meeting. We are in the Hispanic market now, which is fabulous. And who here speaks Spanish? Petra. Yeah, this is great. You can see there's not a lot of Spanish-speaking consultants that we have, so the opportunity is great. I've done Spanish-speaking shows before. I don't speak a stitch except uno, dos. So I turn those over to a Spanish-speaking consultant on my team. It's just too stressful for me to do that. So we really appreciate you guys. What do we sell? We sell fabulous jewelry, and you'll see it on Kathy's table. And our price point this season is $5 to $48. So you can see we're very affordable. Most other jewelry companies are a lot more. And I don't know the big one around here, what everybody's hearing about, but in Las Vegas, when I do a jewelry show, they all say, oh my gosh, your prices are so good. I've been to Leah Sophia parties before, and it's so expensive. It's very pretty, however, it's very expensive. And I'm like, oh, okay, I've never been to a Leah Sophia party, but we have a lot of people come over to us because of our price point. And in these economic times, the $5 to $48 price point is really great. So how do we sell? Well, we sell at home shows. We take it into people's homes. They come in, they try it on, they take it home. We are the only cash and carry company where the gals can come in, try it on, and take it home that night. Have you been to a jewelry show where you have to order it and then wait? And most companies are like that. We are very fortunate. Cookie, with her marketing background, decided when she started her company that we would be a cash and carry company because that is the way we're going to move product the faster. So the home shows are great. It's a 2-hour open house. They come in, they shop, they go home, and you walk away with money in your pocket. Our average show is $350 to $400, so you can figure out how much you're making in a 2-hour time span. We also do, like I said, fundraisers. Love fundraising. You can do it for an individual person. You can do it for a group, a team, whatever you want to do. You can give whatever percentage you want. We typically say we offer 20% if it is a organization near and dear to your heart, or it's your daughter's cheer team or whatever. You can give whatever you like. We do office shows too, and gosh, I did an office show at this doctor's office. So my first visit in there, the gal behind the desk she looked like she might be fun, and she was wearing some jewelry, and so I handed her a catalog. I got home, she called me and said, I'd like to do an office show. Wow. So again, it's about asking, it's about sharing the catalog and sharing what you do. So office shows are really great. Community events, I know Kathy does a big community event in La Mesa every year, and you can do shows in churches. This is a great time of year to join too, because if you belong to a church, they probably have a boutique where you can take your jewelry in and set it up and sell it, and if they require maybe a $25 table fee, or you can give a percentage back to the church. So you can always offer that. Okay, so how are we going to make money? Well, we're going to make money by selling the jewelry. We're going to make our 50% profit, and then we're going to make money by building a team. So when you recruit your first person, you're going to get a $50 bonus from the company. You're also going to get, when you come to our Fashion Week, a sash, a queenly sash, where you get to strut across the runway. And what is the other fun thing? You get recognition. Our recognition is really great. And what is the other thing that we get? There's one other thing for that.
Invited to a lot of parties.
First
You get a percentage and you start your other stream of
You
income.
do. You start your other stream of income on that first line because we start paying immediately 5% on what she purchases. So the company keeps track of that. They send you your commission check on the 20th of the month. All right. When you promote to leadership, as you promote through the comp plan, your percentages go up and you get paid deeper down. So we get paid 6 levels down and we get paid more percentages as we go up through the plans. How are we going to celebrate your success? Through the comp plan, through incentives, and somebody's probably going to talk about incentives tonight, so I won't go into that. But every month, Cookie puts out fabulous incentives for us. There's always a dangling carrot, and we women like those dangling carrots. We have a car program, and there are a few of us in here that are driving our Mercedes that we've earned with Cookie Lee. Kathy,
Raise your hands if you guys have earned a Mercedes.
who's earned your Mercedes with
From
Cookie
the
Lee?
very beginning, when they started the plan, they qualified.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they started this program 6 years ago. It's been a little over 6 years ago now. And it's really great. You know, we get a $600, $800, or $1,200 a month to put towards our lease of our Mercedes. Our dream getaway trip, like we talked about, every year we have the opportunity to earn that. So that's how we celebrate your success too. And I highly recommend going on those trips. Once you earn one, you don't not earn one again. Right? Right, Tricia? How many have you been on?
2, but I just heard my 3rd. When you hear Cheryl and Kathy, who are a little more demure than some of us, say, once you earn one, you'll never want to miss it, what they're really saying is, oh my gosh, you're never going to want to miss it again! So I just wanted to
Thank you for translating our goofy like this.
right, because they're very sophisticated and calm and professional.
They live a very long.
They live a very calm, happy life. But really, they're not, I mean, don't misunderstand their professionalism for anything less than, oh my
Well, Tricia, thank you very much for that.
I'm gonna let you know. And I was lucky enough to party with these ladies.
Well, remember
And that's all that's said, right?
It's probably your fault.
Yeah.
I actually was not with her that night, so I have no part of that.
No, you are so right. Every year, my goal is the trip. And the great thing is, everybody earns the trip the same way. You know, with some companies, I don't know if anybody else has been with another direct sales company before or you've checked into them. A lot of companies will take the top 20 people in the company or the top percentage of the company. With Cookie Lee, everybody has the opportunity. Like Kathy said, she joined in April. She earned her trip by the end of the year. We have January through December. January 1st through the last business day, which is December 21st this year, to earn that trip. And we earn it through selling and recruiting. And you can earn 1 trip, 2 trips, 3. We have some, Wendy Campbell in our company has, I don't know, she's earned like 4 or 5 trips. I don't know.
Oh,
So she's
whatever.
earned more than she's
You can't take
I
one.
get busy.
You can't. You can take one guess, but you can earn as many as
You can earn as many as you want. So we take 400 to 500 people on these trips, you guys. And everybody, no matter if you're a brand new consultant or a seasoned consultant, we all earn it the same way. And I love that.
Yeah.
I think we all should have to earn it the same way. And that's the goal. And my goal every year, and I really hammer this in January to everyone on my team, push for January to earn 1/4 to 1/3 of your trip. You want to earn your first trip by the middle of the year, and then you've got yours out of the way. Or my husband says, I've got his out of the way, now I have to earn mine. Like, what'd you do? So then, from then on, you have the second half of the year to earn the second trip. It's awesome. You don't pay a stitch. This is not meetings on the trip. This is, they pay airfare from the time you get in that airport. Airfare, everything is taken care of, except your trinkets that you're going to purchase along the way.
And I earned the trip to Hawaii after my first year, and I thought, I'm not gonna sell jewelry, I'm not gonna wear jewelry. When I learned I could earn a trip to Hawaii, I'm like, you know what, I think I'm gonna sell this. It's the trip, and you feel like a queen, a princess, whatever you wanna feel like, that's what you feel like.
Yeah.
And the cool thing was, well, you get laid in the airport, right? You know what I mean? Laid in the airport. And then you don't see your luggage again, and you're like, all of a sudden you're like, where's my luggage? And you go to your room and it's there. And that's how the whole entire week is like. But the thing that I don't know if we can convey the friendships that you make, because we're all friends here, but when you go on those trips, like you just, I don't know, you do bond big time, kind of.
Well, we're together for a solid week. And our husbands are too, if you choose to take your husband or a girlfriend. And the husbands love it because it's like a reunion for them. Sometimes this is the only time they get to see each other. So not only do the girls love it, I mean, Kathy is the best beach chair saver.
That's
That is her designated. So we know that, she's up at 6 or whatever. She's up walking and doing her thing. So she goes down to the beach or the pool. And we kind of have, okay, we're going to go in that spot. So she saves all with the towels and magazines and everything. So we just come wandering down after breakfast and we hunker down in our little chair and that's where we are for the day.
They're usually very hungover. They're like, don't talk too loud.
So yeah, we can't convey enough how fun these trips are. But they really are, aren't they? Yeah,
They really are.
We have a blast. So we've cruised to Hawaii. We've been to Hawaii. We've done Punta Cana, Montego Bay, Jamaica, Cancun,
Alaska.
Alaska. We've cruised. We've
Turks and
gone to
Caicos.
Italy, Turks and Caicos,
Puerto Rico.
Bahamas.
Puerto Rico, Bahamas.
Europe.
Yeah, Europe. Spain and Italy.
And this next year, so we have all year to earn it, and then we travel the following May or June, depending on when they designate that time slot. So we're cruising the Eastern Caribbean. We're going to St. Martin, St. Thomas, I think, and the Bahamas. 3 stops, a week-long cruise. Now, when you come to product launch in January, they will announce the new trip, and this is like,
That was your excitement rubbing off. That's good.
We're both Libras. She's really tempering it. I've seen her on those trips. I know she's calm right now.
So anyway,
Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, okay. And until everybody travels together, right? Okay, so trip. Okay, so how are we going to support you in your business? Because we have to be selling jewelry and building a team to go on these trips. So your sponsor is going to support you. Totally. She's fabulous. Whoever invited you here tonight. Hi, Rick. So, Rick, this is Kathy's husband, Rick, everyone. Hi, Rick. So, Rick, what is your take on the Cookie Lee trips as a guy?
Oh, don't get him.
You have 2 minutes.
Well, that's a lot simpler question than asking me about the election. So, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It is. We have been to the most unique places we never imagined we would ever go to in our life. As a result of Cookie Lee. How's that for you?
Thank you. And do you like seeing the other guys? Do you like seeing the other guys on the trip?
Like Kevin.
Every year?
Well, it's too much competition. I don't like the other guy.
Too much competition.
They're like a fraternity.
Yeah.
Okay, so your sponsor is going to support you. She's going to help you get going. She's going to train you. She's going to come to your first kickoff show. You're going to go to her shows with her. She's going to be awesome. And if your sponsor is new, such as you are quite new, right? Your upline is going to help you too. Okay, so you never, and the ultimate upline, Kathy, right here.
Oh, refer to me like that forever now.
The ultimate upline.
Hey, Kathy, she could be an ultimate frisbee, so you know.
And Petra, it was recruited by Vicky, so you've got Vicky too. So you can see, you have a whole team of people that are here to support you. We really hope you come to these meetings every month, because this is where you get your inspiration, your motivation, your training, and the fun, the camaraderie ship. We have an amazing website. So once you join Cookie Lee, you get to go onto that consultant website and you can surf around there. There's all kinds of trainings. You get to order your jewelry online. It's absolutely wonderful. If for some reason you have a question that you need answered right now, and it's during the daytime, and you can't get a hold of Petra or Vicky or Kathy or me, then you call Consultant Care, and they're going to help you at our corporate office, which is up in Irvine. Our company events, like I said, in January we have regional product launch. In August we have where everyone from across the country comes together in Anaheim. So those are the two events. And then it was just announced, and I don't want to share too much, but our Camp Cookie will be in, where Tricia?
Tennessee.
Nashville. We have a leadership camp. When you get to a certain level in Cookie Lee, you get invited to a leadership camp. And this year, they just announced on our leader call this morning that we are going on location into Nashville. They're taking us to a Grand Ole Opry show. I mean, oh my gosh, all this stuff, you guys. So this is the first time, because typically we kind of combine it with our January regional launch. But they decided that leaders need a little extra fun perk and we need to go somewhere else. And we typically go a tropical place on our yearly trips. So we're going to go to Nashville.
No bikinis,
That sounds
just
so
boots.
much fun. Yeah, just boots. Now, the new people, you probably have some quick success information in there. Did you put the quick success page in there? Yeah, so another way we're going to support you, the first 3 months in your business, if you are booking shows and selling and recruiting, you're going to earn a ring and a couple bracelets and $200 worth of business aids and promotion bonuses, up to $250 in promotion bonuses, plus more. So this is a great way that we can support you when you're brand new in the business, and you're going to get really excited. Okay, so how are we going to get started? Well, Kathy has this fabulous table over here, and it shows everything that you're going to get when you get signed up with Cookie Lee. So your sponsor tonight, or whatever is convenient for you, is going to take you on the computer and you get to sign up online. It is super duper simple. You enter your information. You get to start shopping right now. When you join under our best option, which is option 2, you get to choose. It's not a kit that the company sends you, we're giving you this and that to sell. You get to pick the jewelry. So we have a top 25 list of the top sellers, but you've also got your sponsor sitting next to you, helping you pick her top sellers, what she's been selling at her show. So you pick $1,000 of jewelry, but what percentage do we make?
50.
So we pay what for it?
$500.
Right. So we pay $500 for $1,000 worth of jewelry. You're going to get this tote bag that is full, chock full of all these training materials, shopping bags, receipt books, CDs, DVDs, 25 of our current catalogs for that's a $60 one-time sign-up fee, and then you're going to pay shipping and handling and tax on what your tax is in your area. We pay it to the company. We collect it back from our customer. We don't have to worry about it at the end of the year. The company takes care of it. Very simple. You get your jewelry a week later. It comes in the mail. You get this big box. You either go through the big box with your new sponsor, and you load your tote bag up and you're ready to go. We also have a second option. It's $99. And that is for someone who maybe just can't do that $600 option right now. However, we do have different ways to earn that money to do that, and your sponsor will go over that with you. But the $99 option includes 6 pieces of jewelry. Now the company does pre-pack that for you, But you get the tote bag, the 25 catalogs, all the training materials, just like you would in the option 2, and that's for $100. So that's a great way to get started, to start carrying this tote, because I will tell you,
Yeah.
wearing the jewelry. Vicky, would you like to share something?
You have to do the simple ABCs. You wear the jewelry, you carry the tote, and you have the catalog.
Yeah.
There's no way you will fail. But if you don't wear the jewelry or you don't carry that tote,
She's gonna arrest you.
And she is a San Diego police officer, so she really
but seriously.
Really, truly, ladies, we have a product you can wear. You can put as much on your body as you want. Bracelets, necklaces, earrings. The more you wear, the more you're going to get noticed. People are going to say something to you when you're going into the dry cleaners, when you're going into Starbucks, when you're going into the grocery store, and you're taking your tote bag, and it's not slung over here so they can't see it. No, you're paying for your groceries and you're setting it up on the counter. And you've got all your jewelry in here and they're going, what's that? Oh my gosh, what an opening, right? You've got your catalogs back here. You've got a little sticky note on your catalogs. So when you hand that catalog out, it's valuable. You want to get something back. You ask for their contact information. You just have a new customer. You might have a new hostess. You might have a new recruit. This is the easiest thing to do. We do not sell candles. We do not sell cookware. We don't have to wear that around our neck. We wear jewelry around our neck. And I love all those other companies. I go to all those shows and I buy all that stuff. But we really, truly do. This is my 5th direct sales company I've been involved in, and it truly is the simplest. They see it, they want it, they try it on, they like it, they buy it. We are spontaneous. We are visual creatures, right? If we see something we like, we want to have it, we want to buy it, we want to take it home right then. This is what we're offering.
Or they take it off your body.
Take it off your body. I sold a necklace to a guy standing in line at the bank one time. He said, ooh, I really like your necklace. I said, it's Cookie Lee jewelry. Have you heard of it? No. But I'd really like that for my girlfriend. And I said, well, I would be happy to order you a fresh one. Nope, I want the one off your neck. Really? I took it off and I sold it. Why not, right? I made money standing in line at the bank. Okay, so this is how we're going to get started. Are there any questions that anyone has?
I'd just like to add one thing, and I've talked to a lot of older gals, and one of the things that I really appreciate about Cookie Lee Jewelry and doing jewelry shows is that everything is light, and even your carry bag of jewelry is really light, so you're not having to lug and drag a lot of heavy stuff in and out. And
Right.
so, yeah, that's been real important to me.
That's great. That's a really good thing to share, Gloria. Yeah. Oh, we don't drag a lot of stuff around, and our setup is, half an hour. And if you're still setting up while people are coming into the home show, it doesn't matter because you're not doing a formal presentation. They're coming in. I invite them to start trying it on because they get to take it home. It's funny because you clear the table around the chairs. People will come in and start sitting in the chairs, right? Does this happen to you at your home shows? And you're going, oh, no, I don't do a formal presentation. You can just get up and start shopping. And they're like, really? And you get to take it home tonight. Oh my gosh, they're excited. Yes.
Can I just add something? I've been doing this for just about 5 months now. And I remember talking to Kathy when I was brand new, and I'm like, I don't have any, I have the same 10 people to email and the 2 women from my church, and I don't know. I just sent out, Dee and I are going to co-host an open house. I sent out almost 100 emails today. Between June and now, I've got that many contacts in my database, just from talking to people.
Yeah.
And
That's
things.
fabulous. The best tip I got when I went to my very first convention was from Missy Ash, and I'll never forget it. I went to a convention all by myself, and she said, to keep your business top of mind, do something for your business every single day. Whether it's making a phone call, making a hostess packet, whatever it is, do something for your business every single day. And it's easy to do because we're putting our jewelry on and we're going out and about. And how many of you have jobs outside of the home? Do you work with women?
Yeah.
Do you see women? Yeah, those are great contacts. Christine, can you attest to that?
She
How
drugged
many
it.
patients do I have at Christina's a pharmacist. So I'm going to counsel them. Here's the catalog while you're waiting for your meds. Oh, yay, I love it.
But she earned her trip in a short period of time.
She's got
I just want to take a quick second. I know we don't want to do testimonials, but I have to tell you about Christine. She came into our meeting all excited, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I love this jewelry, blah blah blah." But she's like, "I love jewelry. I have a lot of jewelry. Remember this? I have a lot of jewelry. So I'm gonna wear that jewelry." I'm like, "Okay." I didn't sign her up. She's not one of my, downline, but we're all here as sisters. And she's not, but it's like I'm not gonna benefit from her sales. So, you know what I mean? It's like, I said, okay. And then she said, I have a lot of Brighton and I have some really nice real stuff. And, I noticed like all you guys are just wearing Cookie Lee jewelry. I go, you'll figure it out.
And she did.
You'll figure it out. This makes you money. The other stuff doesn't. And I haven't seen her in mixed jewelry since.
Crazy.
So,
And you say that about wearing real jewelry or wearing Cookie Lee jewelry. What about the tote bag? Who loves to carry their fashion bag?
Yeah.
Love my
Is that fashion bag making you money or costing you money?
Well, she's talking
I'm
about a Gucci
I'm talking
bag
your,
or a-
Oh,
if you're
no, that
carrying a
one.
Gucci or a Coach
No,
or a
that
something
one
else, that one's not gonna make you money.
That
This one is gonna make you money. So, you know what, you can just put those in the closet and take them out in the evening, but make sure you have your business cards and you're wearing lots of jewelry and you have a pen so you get that information from people. But this bag's gonna make you money.
Oh, we're supposed to put it away when we go out?
Okay, that's all I have to share. Thank you so much.
Was that on yours? So this one's mine? Well, I want to thank Cheryl so much. It's so inspirational to hear somebody of her caliber talk with us about the business. I'm sorry that your checks are so low, but I'm sure you'll get by. I'm sure you'll get by. It is a true testament to building a strong and healthy business and just being consistent and just staying in the business. Oftentimes, direct sales is all about you, and you have to rely on yourself, and you have to learn about building a business. And the quickest way to fail is to quit. The only way to succeed is to push through those tough times and just keep going. And as long as you're consistent with your business, you will succeed. Everybody can get the promotion in this room. It's not just one person where you post it on the lunchroom wall and everybody's going to go apply. Who is going to be that next team manager? No, all of you could be a team manager. All of you could be a senior director. All of you could be at the very top. It's all up to you. But we're here to support you. So, again, thank you so much. And she drove all the way from Vegas to talk to us. Loves me. Okay, so we have lots of things to talk about tonight. That was just a prelude to everything. I want to tell you that if you decide to join our company this month, option 2, you get $300 free jewelry extra from Cookie Lee. So you would pick out your $1,000 in retail, you would pay $500 for that, and they're going to give you an extra $300 retail in free jewelry. So you'd end up with $1,300 for the same amount. If you are a $99 sign up and you qualify, which means you end up purchasing $500 retail by the end of the month, no matter when you join this year, then you would get an extra $100 in free jewelry. We have lots of other incentives, and every month there's an incentive with Cookie Lee. In fact, last month we had an incentive to earn a tennis bracelet that we don't have here yet, but 18 people from our team earned 18 people earned the free registration. I think it was 14 that earned the tennis bracelet.
Wow.
No, it was 18 tennis bracelets. And they are Heather Chrysler, right here, Kathy Buter, Christy Robertson, and Petra Zito. Mercedes Enriquez and Jocelyn Jasperson. S. Brewer and
Carrie Slater. Carrie Slater earned 3 bracelets last month.
Wow.
Lori Schultz, Denise Bullock and Eve Fabros, they would be in your downline. Camilla Bautista and Juliette Savat. Rita Lewis and Christine Ludekin. Where's Christine? So we had 18 bracelets on that. And 18 people earned last month's incentive for free registration to product launch. They are Heather Kreitzer, Kathy Buter, Sarah Neighbors, who is from Michigan on there. Deborah Murphy, Teresa
Yay, Sarah.
Maltese. Where's Teresa? Yay! Sarah Smith. Veronica Needham, Linda O'Leary. Jocelyn Jasperson, Krista Ketterhagen, is she here? Okay. Carrie Slater, David Ristow, Vicki Watkins. Amanda Meinhardt, Lisa Jagger, and Krista Blum.
Yay!
Very nice. So that's going to save us a little bit of money for our product launches. Now, we are going to be in 6 cities in January. So the first weekend in January, we will be in Baltimore, Seattle, and North Carolina. And the second weekend, which applies mostly to us, will be in Irvine, Dallas, and Chicago.
I'm going to
So,
Dallas.
You're going to Dallas instead? Okay, good.
I'm getting used to my
I will be in Irvine. So as Cheryl talked about, one of our greatest incentives is our annual trip. We do take hundreds of people on this trip each year. And I'd like to recognize 2 new trip achievers. So where's my phone so I can get my camera? And they are, and you'll come up when your name is called, please, and not before. Trisha Blum! This is all you're allowed for your carry-on.
It's got the most important thing in it.
Yes. It is 31,000 points to earn your first ticket, and Trisha and Rami have done that. There you go. They have a little cookie bag and a little bottle of champagne. Travel again together. Oh gosh, again. Starts with the ride to the airport. Right? Okay, I want to let you know that our next team meeting is December 4th. This sounds like something I should say at the end, but I want to do it while you guys are still sober and put it in your calendar. So the next team meeting is Tuesday, December 4th, and our holiday team brunch is going to be Sunday, December 16th at 10 a.m. And the location is to be determined. All right, so I also want to point out that we have a Quick Success Sales Program. It is in your packet if you're brand new to us. And last month, Veronica Needham did earn Quick Success.
Yay!
She's not here, but she did earn Quick Success Sales, so congratulations to Veronica. And we are going to go right into our training, and we are going to start off with Lisa. Are you ready, Lisa? Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
And she's going to talk to us about some sales tips for this month.
Go, Lisa! Go, Lisa!
So sales tips. I've been tasked with. Hi, girls. Who's on?
They haven't chatted
Oh,
yet.
yeah. So Thanksgiving's coming up, right? So we're going to be around a lot of people on Thanksgiving Day. So my sales tip for you is to talk about a Thanksgiving Day home show. And this comes to us, and I have to just let you know that we have a team website. It's called Jewels of Excellence. So my 2 handouts that I'll be talking from are on the team website. This is a Thanksgiving Day home show. Naira Carranza, who's the Vice President of Sales and Marketing, came up. She told us about this idea that she had on Thanksgiving Day. She's sitting around the table. Everybody's had their Thanksgiving dinner, and the women are kind of sitting around the table, and the guys are off in the other room watching the football game. I know some of us, probably the girls, are going to be in there watching the football game too, but anyway, in Naira's example here, she's sitting around the table with the women, and they're talking about if they're going to go out shopping on Black Friday, and what are we going to get, what are we going to do, and so they're looking through some sales ads at the day after Thanksgiving sales, and because it's, of course, the biggest shopping day of the year. So Naira starts talking about the jewelry, and she shared the customer special with the women that are sitting at the table. And they said, well, what's that about? And currently the customer special is if you spend $50, you get something at half price in the catalog. So maybe you could share that with somebody sitting around your table. So the ladies got all excited about this customer special, and they said, well, do you have any of the jewelry with you? And she says, well, of course. So she goes out to her car and she gets her jewelry, brings it into the house, and the girls are all rummaging through it. And as the girls are rummaging through the jewelry, she goes into the other room and talks to the guys about what they've got or haven't got for their women for the holidays. So she ends up taking orders from 6 men, and 4 out of the 6 men, and then she took some orders from the women. The final result was $516 in Thanksgiving Day orders and some very tasty pumpkin pie with whipped cream. And she booked a show. So think about that, and it's going to work differently for everybody. What works for some people isn't going to work for others. I always just bring my jewelry in, and at some point in time, somebody's going to pick it up and start looking through it. So that's your ideas for Thanksgiving Day. And then Black Friday is obviously the day after Thanksgiving. Think about having a Pink Friday sale. In Kathy's latest newsletter, there's a whole page devoted to it. Again, that's on the website, the team website too. So she's got a little flyer here. Everything's done for you. It's so easy. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. So just go to Kathy's newsletter and print out this flyer. Change the things that work for you. In Kathy's example, she says, start the Pink Friday event at your home. You could do it at a restaurant if your home doesn't work out for you. Start it at 10 a.m. and tell them that the people that arrive between 10 and 10:15 get 40% off their purchases. That might not work for you. Maybe you want to do 10% or whatever. But keeping that tight time frame is probably a good idea. From 10:16 to 11 a.m. they get 25% off. From 11:01 to they get 10% off. Again, you decide what works for you. What you're trying to do is move your inventory so that you can get closer to whatever your goal is. If it's the trip, that's my goal right now, is because I'm almost there and I'm going.
How many points do you have, Lisa?
I'm close to 26,000, so I'm going.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
are.
be there with you.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna be there. If it's for you to earn or make a little bit of extra money so you can buy Christmas gifts, if it's to pay a bill, to stay home with your kids, to take a trip, whatever it might be over the holidays. set that aside for you. I like, so setting up a breakfast table, I love that idea with coffee, juice, muffins, or other breakfast items. Maybe have people come in their pajamas. You can be in your pajamas. If people are out shopping at whatever frickin' time they go out shopping, I don't even know. I don't do that. I like to sleep in the damn except I'm gonna be up at 10 a.m. at least, right? Because I have to do this. Practice what you preach, right? So she's got a suggestion in here that the people that do go shopping, have them bring their gifts and you'll wrap them for them. That's kind of cute. I don't wrap, so.
Nobody would want me to wrap.
I know, me either. I'll have my girls come over and wrap. Offer an incentive if they book a January show from you. Have a gift card for Target, Starbucks, Amazon. And consider partnering with somebody else, another consultant, to have this show. And again, it's on in the newsletter on the website. That's it. Any questions?
We have so many opportunities during the holiday season, and as I mentioned just a few moments ago, that if you signed up under option 2 tonight, you would get $300 free jewelry from Cookie Lee. But if you signed up tonight here, you would also get a $300 value pack from Kathy Buter. So there would be a raffle for this, because I don't want 10 people rushing at me to give me my. No, there'd be a raffle for a $300 jewelry pack from Kathy if you were to sign up under option 2 tonight. But the $300 incentive from Cookie Lee is all month long. Okay, we have more training to come. Very, very exciting. Thank you so much, Lisa. And the next one is from Vicki, and she's going to talk about booking January shows in November and a December open house. Welcome, Vicki.
Of course, I follow Lisa. I follow them because we're like the tag team. Which you guys that are new, we didn't know each other. We met through Cookie Lee.
Yeah.
And now we're like this one soul kind of thing.
Mhm.
And they cry together.
We cry together. Booking shows in January. I always try to have a December open house or year-end blowout sale. You can do it the way that is comfortable with you with your inventory. But I'll tell you, when I come to things and I win free jewelry from a drawing or I get free jewelry, we always get free jewelry when we go to product launch, fashion week, that sort of thing. I go home and I put it away. And that's the stuff that I use as the incentive where you're going to get $200 free jewelry or $200 free jewelry, or you get this or you get that. So I would strongly urge that you choose now a date in December to book your shows for January. Have your open house and then you can book your shows for January. It might also behoove you to have an incentive for those January hostesses. Right now is the beginning of the frantic season for everything, right? For if you've got kids in school, they've got plays, they've got all things coming up with the holidays, they've got time off, you've got to figure out what to do with them. Make this work into your schedule. Go through your calendar and figure out when you can work in January. And highlight your priorities, your family commitments, doctor's appointments, and all those things that you know are not negotiable, that's where you need to be and what you need to do. And then look at your open days or your open hours, and you'll know what you could do to book a show. If it means that, especially if you know women that work in offices, right now is a really good time to use as an incentive for the employers. Employee morale is down everywhere. It has been for a few years. What if you come in for an hour or an hour and a half during a lunch hour where employees don't have to spend money in gas, moving their car to go run out on a frantic lunch hour and go shopping? You can bring in your jewelry for an hour or 2 hours and they can come in during their lunch hour. And maybe even if the employers do this, you can even do that mystery hostess where one of the employees that shops is gonna be the hostess for that event. So you draw a name at the end of your hour and a half, and whatever the